Hey Meg.
Hey, what's up? What's up,
Hey,
Anthony?
so this is that video I was telling you about. I'm gonna explain to you how to do a method to make gold in Guild Wars called flipping. So I want you to go to a website called gw2bltc.com, and I'll message that to you real quick. Okay, you got it?
Yep, I'm there.
All right, cool. Um, this is a trading post tool that's really good for flipping. And what flipping is on the Guild Wars trading post is that you buy something for a low amount and then you sell it for a higher amount. So go ahead and click trading post on the top.
Okay.
All right. You should see a list of some items. Now you see some of them will trade at a profit. So just take the first item as an example. An Oryx sliver. That has a buy price, meaning you can put in a buy order of 3 copper and a sell price of 6. So people you can list it for people to buy for 6 copper. And if you do that, you make a profit of 2 copper. Now, that may not seem like much, but let's continue over and see what the other columns say. So there's return on investment 70%. That means you put down 3% and you put down 3 copper and you made a profit of 2 on each one. So that's a 70% profit. That's your return on investment if you flip it at these exact amounts. So far, so good?
Yeah, I get it so far.
Okay. So now supply and demand, those are numbers of generally how many supply is how many there are available being offered to be sold for like the 6 copper type price. Demand is how many people are ordering. So that's the 3 copper type price. Now, the numbers that I find more interesting are sold and bought, which correspond to offers and bids. Um, so sold is how many, it's an approximation of how many have been sold in the past 24 hours, bought being an approximation of how many have been bought. So what's good about this is you can find out how much volume there is going on this item. So you can see this will move at a rate of 20,000 a day, and that's basically all you get. If you buy 20, if people will buy a lot of them and they'll sell 20,000. When you're flipping, that's what's important. It's both numbers. So for another example, let's see. Iron ore, 10 copper, really small rate of uh, you know return on investment, but you can see this one does 40,000. Um, so so now you know how to look at volume and how to look at profit and return on investment. Go ahead and click on Oryx slivers.
Okay.
Okay. Now, there are a couple other important things to do when you're flipping. So you see this graph at the bottom?
Right. I see it.
That shows you prices and what they've been. So you see it goes up to 7 sometimes, it goes to 8. If you click week, which is what I normally do, and you look at these peaks, you kind of see, okay, it goes to 7 a lot. So I can go ahead and say, well, these 293 at the top of how many are available at 6 copper, well, it'll actually probably move for 7 copper. And so I can go ahead and do, maybe 1,000 of them and move it at a profit of 3 copper. So what's that? 1,000 at 3 copper, that's 30 silver. That's not bad, right?
Yeah, that's actually really good.
So there's one more thing. You see these bought and sold at the bottom? These are important too. Sometimes people will try to bump the price up really high. So if you take this gear, you see the gear at the upper left, and
Yeah, I see it.
yeah, you see where it says group by day. Then go ahead and hit update.
Okay.
Okay, so this shows you basically daily how much moves, and you can see this one's pretty steady. Now, what's really important is if you see a big number and then a lot, or like a big amount and then a lot of small amounts, you know that that's an artificial amount of volume. So let's put this all into practice. We have options. If you click on trading post again, And you see like the search at the top, right?
Yeah, I see it. It's
So it
it says
says,
item name
yeah,
in the search
click
box.
options.
Okay.
So what's great about this site is you can filter. So let's just do an example. We can filter by how many have been sold and how many have been bought. So let's say we only want items that have been bought a lot. So we'll do 25,000 is quite a lot. Let's just do 10,000. So add the filters for sold and bought. You see where the filter is by level. It says add filters.
Yeah. So I'll add sold and then bought.
Yeah, so put 10,000 as minimum for each.
Okay. In the level field or
Oh no, don't put anything in the level field. We don't want to
which
restrict it. Just go by bought and sold.
which field? Where am I putting that
Oh,
in?
okay. Sorry, let me back up for a second. That's probably a little bit too fast. So next to level, you see add filter.
Yeah.
Click that drop down.
Okay.
And you should see sold and you should see bought in that list of things.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, okay. I see it now. So yeah. So I had to hit the
add
add filter
filter.
button first.
Yes, that's what I
Okay.
was missing, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Um, so once you've added those, put 10,000 in each field.
And I hit add column. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Well, then just hit search once you've got 10,000 in each field. No, don't worry about add columns, actually. Never mind, that's something else. You just hit the add filter and then put the 10,000 in sold, 10,000 in bought, and then hit search.
Okay.
Okay, good. Um, so yeah, so now you've got a list, and you can do things like sort on profit, and oh, this is very nice. You can see trick or treat bags are 37 copper. Or you might say, well, no, that's only 9% ROI. Let's look at mussels. Those are 85% ROI. That's way better. Should be like the fourth result. Go ahead and click that.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Okay, so look at the graph like I was saying before. And so with our sell price being around 60, and the graph, you can see an average of, oh, maybe 59, 56 over a week. Over a week. Click week. Let's see.
Okay.
Actually, we're seeing higher averages. We're seeing closer to 80 a lot. So the price is kind of low right now. You could flip it at this profit. Maybe get yourself 60 silver for 60 copper for it, or you could try flipping it if you're willing to wait and just build up a huge volume at say 75 copper. Um, so those are the kind of decisions you'll be making. Uh, and yeah, like I said, you look at the volume, and this volume's great. It's all there's tons of volume all the time. If you group by day, you see good volume everywhere. And and that's my summary of how you flip using Guild Wars Black Lion Trading Company website.
Cool. That's very helpful. I was actually going to ask you about that the other day. So this is great.
Oh, nice. Yeah, well, I hope you can make some profits. If you have any specific questions, then let me know. And I'll end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe I'll try to cut it down a bit, but this is my format for videos, and we'll see how it goes.